It had become too peaceful in the Brown family's home on the outskirts of Flagstaff. The quiet that suffocates, that keeps its breath in the walls. Waiting for a scream is not the calm sort. Robyn was motionless as she stood at the kitchen sink, with her hands in soapy water. In her hands, the dishes remained undisturbed. She wasn't staring at the trees instead. Her gaze was focused on the window that overlooked the yard. She was paying attention for the last 6 months. Every evening had ended the same way. Kody came back half mad with annoyance, spouting complaints like he was collecting debts. Whispered discussions had turned into roaring tirades and then into extended periods of vengeful, lifeless stillness. The kids had also learned to blend in during those quiet moments. Solomon hardly spoke anymore. Aurora was no longer inquiring. Dayton had started writing down phrases, dates, and patterns in his journal. Hey, hello, everybody! Welcome back to my channel. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Even Ariella had quieted down, knowing intuitively in some infantile manner that something had changed underfoot. After wiping her hands, Robyn entered the living room. Slowly, the television was not on the hearth. Went out a letter. A court notification regarding unpaid taxes on a property. Kody claimed to be managing was resting on the coffee table. One more, she no longer even flinched. All of the accounts were now empty. Echoes, there were no savings. Only the shadows of money that had previously been used for construction projects, dream homes, trucks, and Kody's never-ending quest for power under the pretext of vision. She took up her phone with a little trembling in her fingers. Meri left one unread message. Are you all right last night? I heard if you need me. I'm here. Robyn remained silent. Not quite yet. She wasn't prepared to speak out loud yet. The windows shook that night, as the wind roared fiercely against the eaves. The kind of snowstorm that buried streets and silenced communities was approaching. It was almost midnight when Kody's pickup arrived in the driveway, which was later than normal before the headlights disappeared below the snow curtain. Robyn watched them cut through the darkness. As soon as he walked into the home, she knew hardly. The door slammed like an army arriving. Footsteps thundered through the entrance like a man already embroiled in a dispute. Kody entered the room. He snarled, taking off his gloves and flinging them on the table, saying, I don't want to hear a word tonight. What Janelle told me in that mediation meeting was unbelievable. Robyn remained silent. Kody came to a stop. What no return? She folded her arms and sat on the couch's arm. I've had enough of you, he said. Oh, you're the saint now. Are you saying that I'm not possible at this point, that I've been bearing all the damn burdens while you've been suffering in silence? I'm not perfect. I simply lack the stamina to defend myself against a man who only sees himself. Kody took a step forward. His nose wrinkled. Now you're just like everyone else. They have poisoned you. Meri, Christine, even Janelle, I wasn't poisoned by them. I was broken by you. Robyn said, with every tantrum, every harsh silence. And each time you returned home, you made us feel like enemies. Piece by piece, Kody's voice rose as he mocked this once more, that I am the issue. This family was created by myself to protect the circus from going out of business. I gave up my youth, my money, and my sanity. She remarked, and we loved you for it. But in a home where fear reigns, love cannot endure. Now Kody was trembling, not from cold, but from rage. So, what do you want me to leave like bullets? The question rang out. Robyn gave him a long look before responding. Peace is what I desire, and while you're in this house, I can't have it. Kody's lips parted, but no sound emerged. She went on. I've already talked to an attorney concerning the house about custody. If you go, I won't fight you. But I will if you stick around and keep doing this. There was no relief in the ensuing hush. Funeral quiet prevailed without saying another word. Kody turned and walked out of the room. His truck was gone by dawn. He didn't bid farewell. There was only one yellow lamp in the motel room. Kody was sitting on the edge of the bed, gazing at a cold takeaway container. It had been 3 days since he last shaved a newscast concerning winter advisories and dropping temperatures was playing on the TV while it was on mute. He was indifferent. He had always imagined how angry, betrayed, and justified he would feel if this ever happened, if all the ladies fled now, though he simply felt empty. After attempting to be a man worth following throughout his life, he ended up becoming a man that no one could tolerate. He grabbed his phone. He was met with the stare of Christine's number. Janelle's, Meri's. His recents were all grayed out. No one would respond. There was nothing in Robyn's text thread. Kody cried for the first time in months, but for himself, not for others, with books and candles all around. Meri sat at the kitchen table of her vacation home south of Moab. Outside, the mountains were covered in a thick layer of snow. The door was knocked on when she opened it. Robyn was there, her eyes red from sobbing, her scarf dragging her cheeks flushed from the cold. Meri moved aside without saying anything. For a few minutes they sat together in silence, interrupted only by the ticking of the antique clock above the fireplace. Robyn finally said something. I never gave up on him, changing that a good-hearted version of him still existed. There could have been, Meri said, but he long ago allowed that aspect of himself to die. Robyn gave a nod. I apologize for not noticing it. Sooner, Meri gave a sorrowful smile. It's all right. You do know hours passed while they talked and untangled years' worth of suppressed suffering. Tears, laughter, forgiveness, and a plan were all there by morning. Meri and Robyn met frequently in the weeks that followed, sometimes in parks, sometimes at cafes, and sometimes even in Christine's former garage. The family wasn't being rebuilt by them. That was a long time ago. They were taking back their identity. They started working together to manage their money, get in touch with attorneys, find housing for the children, and write statements for TLC. It was going to change from a failing show to something new. Truth. Not performance, not hierarchy, but healing. Kody, meanwhile, stayed alone and watched the empire he created disintegrate into nothing, and there's more. Robyn Brown was left out of the fray following some difficult talks, suggesting that Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown is attempting to mend his relationships with his older children after years of stress and hardship, even after the pain of betrayal his divorces left behind. Kody has demonstrated throughout Sister Wives Season 19 that he intends to take his relationship with Robyn seriously. For the past few seasons, it has been difficult to watch Kody overcome his emotions, particularly given how he has been depending on Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Meri Brown to handle his actions. Kody's marriages to his first 3 wives came to a halt, one after another, after he had been married to them for an average of more than 30 years. It was evident that Kody was going through a lot of upheaval when Christine left him during Sister Wives Season 17, and Robyn tried to support him while he dealt with his difficult feelings, even though Kody was aware of his difficulties. His relationships with Janelle and Meri reached a breaking point in Sister Wives Season 18, and he was at a loss for how to handle the flood of challenging feelings he was experiencing during the CO-19 epidemic. Kody's relationship with his children deteriorated as he established complex rules that prevented him from seeing them and argued with them about what was and wasn't possible for their visits. Although his relationships with the elder children changed. As a result of the pandemic, the Brown family had been struggling for years, while Robyn and Kody's children have a wonderful relationship with Kody. His other children have had difficulty getting their father's love, attention, and understanding now that Robyn is gone. Kody's situation might be altering. It's been evident that Kody has been having trouble with Robyn's involvement in his life at times, as he has navigated the most trying years of his life. Robyn has long been able to control Kody's emotions, but her treatment of the family patriarch has also been a little manipulative, Robyn frequently informed Kody how he felt and how he should react. Instead of listening to him express his feelings, Robyn had previously made his problems about her, giving him her own viewpoint rather than being honest about how Kody would feel on her own. Kody hasn't been falling for Robyn's ruse as much as he used to in previous Sister Wives episodes, though Kody has been invested in Robyn. As his wife, he's been taking less stock in the advice she provides him or the bait she lays out to try and drive him to behave in the way she desires. Rather than listening to Robyn, Kody's been doing more of what he feels is right, though that's not necessarily always the best choice. Kody thinking for himself is a great improvement in the Sister Wives patriarch's overall decision-making process. Kody hasn't done much to attempt to be a decent parent to his 18 kids, but he's making an effort without his wife's help. Kody has struggled to process his feelings around his divorces and determine where to land during the past few seasons of Sister Wives. It's become evident that the children, particularly Kody, had their own views about their parents' separation and the media attention that surrounded it, despite Kody's expectation that his connections with them would not change during the public divorces he had with their mothers. Kody revealed in recent Sister Wives episodes that he tried to connect with his children. Even when Robyn wasn't there, he wasn't intending to speak to every one of them, but he found himself spending a lot of time with many of the children and discussing candidly how the family's life had been going over the past few years, even though Robyn was unable to take part. Kody didn't feel comfortable allowing her to express her opinions about the matter. Overall, Kody and the family were able to accomplish more by keeping her out of the situation. In addition to doing his hardest to find a solution with his children, Kody is also appearing to accept some greater responsibility for his misbehavior than he has in the past. Although Kody isn't acknowledging all of his mistakes, it's a significant first step for the patriarch to acknowledge that he believes he bears some of the responsibility for the problems in his family. Over the past few years, Kody has been suppressing his emotions and trying to make other people appear to be the issue rather than him. Alone, Kody has exhibited tough, though occasionally understandable behavior. It is evident that Kody has been trying to work through his feelings of pain with Robyn's assistance during the latter year of his life, without his children. Her efforts to improve his feelings regarding the divorces and his connections with his children have regrettably not been very successful. After a challenging period of time, Kody seems to be able to accept a little more responsibility, now that he has given things some thought, reflected on his emotions, and moved on with his life. Even though Kody and Robyn are continuing their relationship, it's obvious that he isn't very hopeful about how her bond with his children will develop. In recent seasons of Sister Wives, Kody's older kids have gone on record to talk about their difficulties with Robyn, and it's clear that they're having a hard time dealing with their father's wife in a productive way. Robyn and Kody have put their love ahead of most else in their lives, but it's evident that they've struggled in the way the older kids perceive them and their marriage, while Kody has always attempted to make it appear like his kids couldn't have a relationship with them without Robyn being involved. It's possible he's altered his choice. Kody appears to realize that it could be simpler for him to be less linked to Robyn in the present when it comes to his connections with the children, as evidenced by his progress and his decision to visit his children independently. Over the past few seasons, Kody appears to have come to terms with the fact that he might need to spend time with the children alone. If he wants to be close to them, it's evident that Kody is prioritizing improving his relationship with his kids and being more forthright about his behavior. As Sister Wives Season 19 progresses, the way Kody has spoken about Christine, Janelle, and Meri throughout the past few seasons has made him a more vile character than ever before. He has been candid about his hurt, but he has also attempted to fabricate tales about how his relationships with his ex-partners have influenced him to make bad choices. Kody has been caustic, admitting that he never liked the original group. Kody is coming clean about being overly harsh on his ex-wives, even acknowledging that he has been lying about them on the show, even though Sister Wives Season 19 is still ongoing. Kody disclosed that he wasn't always telling the truth while filming Sister Wives, particularly in the most recent seasons, and that his claim that he never loved his ex-partners was a lie. It's evident that Kody has decided it's more important to be transparent than to comply with Robyn's demands regarding his previous relationships, and he hopes to harm Christine Janelle and Meri in return, in addition to coming clean about his own deception. Kody seems to be reaching a breaking point in which he can no longer tolerate Robyn's actions when it comes to following Robyn's instructions. Kody doesn't appear to be lying down or paying close attention to her, as the patriarch of the Sister Wives family appears to be defending himself. Kody's actions toward his lone surviving wife deviate from the norm in recent episodes. Kody appears to be more autonomous, refusing to let Robyn dictate to him or guide him in non-Rowan settings. Many changes that have benefited Robyn, yet wounded Kody, have occurred throughout her presence in his life. One major issue has been Kody's unwillingness to look past Robyn's actions and acknowledge that she is a problem in his life. But it appears that he may be attempting to get past the challenges in order to forge a new bond with his kids. It might be a huge issue for the family patriarch if Kody is actually making progress with his children on Sister Wives without Robyn. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown talked about the difficulties she faced when she first relocated to North Carolina, and how she has been getting constant help to get past at least one of them. As the wife of Kody Brown, she spent almost 30 years in a multiple family. However, Janelle decided to dissolve their spiritual marriage when he stopped putting his family first, and their relationship soured. The Sister Wives season. 19 Star has been occupied with her personal life since late 2022. She began concentrating on her health after moving to North Carolina to be nearer to her kids. It's always a struggle to find a good hair person and a good personal trainer when you move to a new town. Janelle remarked in an Instagram story she conveyed her gratitude for discovering Jared Akers, a personal trainer who has assisted her in reaching her fitness objectives and has helped her stay on course even while traveling. Janelle sent a screenshot of her text exchange with her trainer, in which he asked her if she had any questions and asked about her workouts. Janelle answered, "Nothing is going as planned. I'm glad you gave me some sort of objectives. I appreciate you holding me responsible." Janelle's life has been filled with highs and lows in the 3 years since she and Kody parted ways. She has been devastated by the loss of her adult son, Garrison Brown, but she is resolute in her efforts to reconstruct her life while paying tribute to him with her newfound resolve and dedication. Janelle is committed to enhancing her fitness regimen and has successfully launched her own company, Tata Farms. She is currently working with Jared after first having trouble finding a qualified fitness instructor, and she is happy with the advancements she has made. Janelle's weight loss has drawn attention from Sister Wives fans, and in recent months, she has received numerous compliments on her glowing skin. She is now ready to go farther with her physical metamorphosis. Janelle is prepared for some tough love to help her reach her weight loss objectives, and she has recruited Jared as her fitness trainer. She appears sincere in wanting to see actual progress and is letting her personal trainer hold her accountable. Janelle is prepared to face challenges as she works toward her ultimate goals of losing weight and being more healthy. Janelle's most recent fitness update demonstrates her heightened commitment to weight loss and better health. She has taken a more methodical and goal-oriented approach. Going beyond sporadic attempts, Janelle stays committed to her daily exercises and fitness objectives. Even when she is on the road, she will have a regular workout schedule when she works with a trainer, which will lead to fewer missed sessions and increased motivation to reach her long-term health goals. The Sister Wives cast member is committed to shedding pounds and forming enduring habits. The only surviving sister wife is Robyn Brown. However, she was always a prize to be gained. For Kody Brown, the patriarch of Sister Wives, Robyn joined Meri, Janelle, and Christine as Kody's fourth wife when she joined the family in 2010. However, in the present, all three of them have broken up their spiritual unions with Kody, citing their dissatisfaction with the way the family dynamic changed over time. It was less of a shock and more of a relief. For folks like myself, Kody made it apparent who his favorite wife was right from the start of their TLC show, even though Robyn says she's unhappy. Their unintended monogamous relationship now seems to suit well because it seems like he only ever cared about his marriage to Robyn, but was Robyn ever loved by Kody? Well, not in my opinion, particularly in light of the family's admissions regarding Robyn's previous modeling career. This information about sister wives is not as well known. However, judging by the fact that Kody thought it was a bagging, it's obvious to me that she became his favorite, since she provided him the biggest boost to his ego. Janelle obviously felt deceived by Kody. She went on, "That's rich, dude." She thought, "We endured the years of starvation, during which I had to use diaper pins to keep my bra together. She has not gone through that with you, but we have gone through all of this together. That's fantastic." Although it might seem like a casual remark, at first Kody was expressing, possibly unintentionally, just how profoundly Robyn changed his priorities. This is the man who legally married Robyn by divorcing his first wife, Meri, and then secretly began wearing a new wedding band. To be clear, Robyn's status as a diesel model has never been confirmed. Online discussion boards, like Reddit, are speculating that she might have modeled the brand at a local event. I don't know what to think. However, I learned that Kody had already brought it up while I was lost in a rabbit hole, and his remarks are much more illuminating than Janelle's. Let us know in your comments, and stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks, everyone.